Now, it would all begin in high school where he would attend North Syracuse High School. Tyvon Branch was a track star athlete, so much so that while he was in high school his senior year, Tyvon Branch won the National Indoor Track Championship in the 60 meters. Not only that, he would also be named the Gatorade New York State Track Player of the Year in 2004. But after high school was finished, would have multiple scholarship offers, but they were all for track and field. Now, Tyvon Branch played football in high school, but was only ranked as a 2-star recruit. And the only school that was interested in him for football would be the University of Connecticut. Now, in his 4 years at the university, Tyvon Branch would play 3 years as a cornerback and 1 year as a safety. He started in 31 out of the 48 games he played there, recording 230 tackles, 3 interceptions, and did work on special teams with 2 kickoff returns back for touchdowns. So now that his college career is over, now it's time for the combine. In the 2008 NFL Combine, Tyvon Branch, with his track speed, mind you, would run a 4.31 40-yard dash. And as we all know, Al Davis loves people who can run in the 40 and have the speed. So in the 4th round of the 2008 draft, Tyvon Branch would be selected by, you guys already know, the Oakland Raiders. Now, the Raiders would decide to put Tyvon Branch at safety instead of cornerback in his rookie year. Tyvon Branch would not be the starter in his rookie year, but he would play in 8 games. And in those 8 games, he would have 8 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception. And funny thing about the 1 interception, against the Kansas City Chiefs with a broken thumb. Now, that's just savage. that dude has heart, bro. Now we're going to fast forward to his 2nd year in the NFL. Now it's 2009.
Play action, and they'll swing it out this time. And this is the big fella, Brandon Manu. And not much there this time. Tyvon Branch sniffing it out.
That's a 205-pounder tackling a 300-pounder. I mean, that is what you call open field tackling.
The defender can get out.
What a tackle! Come on, forget all that. Look at the tackle, Steve. That's a 200-pound quarterback.
You know what?
And Tyvon Branch will become the starting strong safety, and he will play in all 16 games. Tyvon Branch would finish the season with a career high in tackles with 124 and led the team in tackling on defense. He also had 8 pass deflections and 1 sack. So now 2010 rolls around, 3rd year in the NFL.
Penny, short drop, in trouble, and sacked again. This time, Tyvon Branch gets, and they all come in. 8 of the 9 guys are there. One of them falls off with Fasano in coverage, and the offensive line, the backs, they just get confused, and guys slip through. So that brings on Dan Carr.
And this will be the 2nd straight year he would start and play in all 16 games and would lead the team in tackles yet again with 104 tackles. Not to mention, he also had 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 interception, and of course, this game-saving touchdown.
That's an incomplete pass. His arm was moving. They pick it up with Tyvon Branch. Although we've heard no whistle, they've not marked him down. There he goes in a foot race with Sproles. That is a touchdown.
And now at this point, Tyvon Branch seems to be getting a lot better and more consistent. He was also part of the 2010 Raider defense that was 2nd in the NFL in stopping the pass. Now we go to his 4th season, and in 2011,
29 quarters. The flags are down on the opening snap, and Matthews still bouncing out. And look out, he's hit. Might be a safety, but we got penalty markers down as well.
It's a horrible decision by Ryan Matthews. A great hit by Branch, but I think it's going to be on yesterday for about a half hour. It's the middle, incomplete. The coverage on Brady.
Incomplete. Branch was there.
Down inside the red zone. On the roster today for the Patriots, and there you see, look, great coverage by Tyvon Branch.
And Gerhardt is in the running for the Heisman while it's Stanford. Run out of bounds. Nice play right there.
And now throws to the end zone. He's intercepted. Branch has the interception.
Oh, man.
2nd and 8. Rivers throws out the toe to the safety valve, but he's got Branch all over.
For the first time, takes the handoff from Heaney on 1st and 10 from the 38.
There he's got a receiver. Good-looking catch by Stevie Johnson. The ball is free.
And that's Green running right into Branch.
Yet again, can you guess what happens? He would start and play in all 16 games. Not only that, for the 3rd straight year in a row. Led the team in tackles, this time with 109 tackles. Also had 4 pass deflections, 1 interception, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. So now it's been 4 years, and Tyvon Branch is looking good. He's looking like a consistent starter. He's getting 100+ tackles each season. He's not getting injured, and he's leading the team in tackles. So obviously that's an important piece that you want to keep on your Raiders defense. So in March of 2012, Tyvon Branch's rookie contract was up, and the team would decide to franchise tag him for the 2012 season. But 4 months later, the team would decide to sign him before the season start and signed him to a 4-year deal worth $26 million. Now, Tyvon Branch earned it, like I said. Wasn't getting injured, consistent tackler, and he always led the team in tackles. I was super excited when it happened because I was like, finally the Raiders have their piece at the safety position, and hopefully this can turn out to be really great in the long term. But right when the contract got signed, the problems would slowly start happening to Tyvon Branch. Now we go to the 2012 season. Tyvon Branch would start in the first 10 games. And in those 10 games, he looked good. 64 tackles, 1 interception, and 3 pass deflections. But during week 11, Tyvon Branch will be ruled out for the first time since his rookie year out of a game and would miss week 11 against the New Orleans Saints, where they would lose 38-17. Now, prior to this, can you just guess how many consecutive games Tyvon Branch played in before the injury? Tyvon Branch played in 57 consecutive games before the injury. 57. That's a lot of games to go and keep playing, whether you have injuries or you're fighting through an injury. So I have to give it for Tyvon Branch. The dude got heart, playing in 57 consecutive games, y'all. But after that week, Tyvon Branch will be good, and he will play the rest of the season, except the last game of the season, week 17 against the San Diego Chargers, where he was playing with a bad ankle since week 14 that he suffered against the Denver Broncos. Now, Branch would finish the 2012 season playing in 14 out of 16 games. This is the first time he didn't play in all 16 games, but hey, he played in 14, so still all good. He finished the season with 94 tackles. 94. So this is his first time since his rookie year. He didn't finish with over 100, but hey, it's still good. 94 is close to 100. Finished with 94 tackles, 1 interception, and 3 pass deflections. This would also be the first time since his rookie year, of course, that he did not lead the team in tackling. Outside linebacker Philip Wheeler, who led the team in tackles that year. Y'all remember Philip Wheeler? That's crazy. I remember when we brought him in. But anyways, that's not about him. It's about Tyvon. Now we move on to 2013. And in the offseason, the Raiders would bring Charles Woodson back. Tyvon Branch now had a chance to play with a future Hall of Famer in the secondary and possibly one of the greatest defensive backs to ever play the game. Things would start off great in the first game of the 2013 season against the Indianapolis Colts. The Raiders would lose that game, but Tyvon Branch would look like his old self. He finished the game with 5 tackles, and he even managed to get 1 sack in the game. But then he would be hit with this in week 2 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tyvon Branch, for the first time in his career, would suffer a season-ending injury, which he would break his fibula and only play in 2 games that season. And in those 2 games, he only had 5 tackles and 1 sack. So now he signs the contract, right? Because he's consistent. He's playing all 16 games. He deserves the money. And the last 2 seasons started having a little bit of injury problems. 2012 wasn't really a big deal. He played in 14 out of 16 games, which is still good, which is still decent. But then 2013 happens, and the guy who seems to never get injured has a season-ending injury in week 2. Damn, that I know that had to be a tough blow for him. But we're gonna flash forward to 2014. So now he's 100% good. He's feeling 100% in his leg, his fibula area. He's good. He's trying to bounce back, playing with Charles Woodson yet again for the 2nd straight year. But another blow would happen to Tyvon Branch as he would have another season-ending injury, but this time would happen in week 3 against the New England Patriots. Branch would his foot and would be placed on IR. In the last 2 seasons, he was only able to play in 5 games. Branch finished the 2014 season with 27 tackles and 1 pass deflection. But here's the other blow. Once the season was over with, the Raiders would decide to cut Tyvon Branch due to his injury history. So now we're going to 2015, and now for the first time ever, Tyvon Branch is a free agent. Branch had multiple offers from teams including the New York Jets, the Washington Redskins, Indianapolis Colts, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyvon Branch would decide to sign a 1-year deal with the Kansas City Chiefs and would now be playing at strong safety. Only catch was he would not be the full-time starter. Now, he would play in all 16 games, but he only started in 1 game. Tyvon Branch would finish the season with 43 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 5 pass deflections, and a pick 6 for a touchdown. And can you guess where that 1 pick 6 for a touchdown? Can you guess which game that was against?
Has to make a decision. Carr throwing over the middle, incomplete, and is it intercepted? Picked off at midfield by Tyvon Branch to the end zone. Yes, touchdown. Tyvon Branch, the ex-Oakland Raider.
It's fucking crazy, man. I remember watching this game. I remember seeing that, and I was so hurt. I was like, damn, man, I love this dude so much. But he fucking hit. He had to score a touchdown on us like that. But I understand it is what it is. It is a business. Now, after the season was over, Tyvon Branch would not decide to re-sign with the Kansas City Chiefs. He instead would sign with the Arizona Cardinals in free agency, signing a 2-year deal. So now Tyvon is with a different team. And now he's on a team where he's the full-time starter. He's coming off some good news. Last year he played in all 16 games. Didn't start that much, but he played in all 16 games and didn't have much injuries. Now in 2016, Tyvon Branch will be the starter for the team, but he would now be covering the slot as he would have to transition from safety to a nickel corner or a slot corner or whatever you prefer the term to be. Now Tyvon Branch was able to play for the first month perfectly fine until another blow, man. This shit is crazy, man. He would suffer a groin injury, which would make him miss more time the next 8 weeks. Now, he would return in week 13 and 14 to play out, but he would end up on IR yet again after tearing his groin, which would end his season. Tyvon Branch finished that season playing in 6 games with 28 tackles and 4 pass deflections. And now we fast forward to 2017. Now Tyvon Branch is now entering his contract year for the Arizona Cardinals. He had a 2-year deal. First year, Only played in 6 games and was injured most of the time. Tyvon Branch wanted to prove to the team that he was worth the risk. So before the season even started, Tyvon Branch would agree to take a pay cut, which he was due to make $4 million that season, but he agreed to cut it to $2 million in 2017. And everything was lining up for him to be his old natural self, and it started off great in the first 9 games. In those 9 games, he would have 69 tackles, 6 pass deflections, and 1 forced fumble. Then came week 10 against the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. And this happened.
3rd and 3, going Jimmy Graham's way. Goes up and gets it. Touchdown Seattle. In front of Tyvon Branch. Jimmy Graham in the end zone again. And Branch shaken up on the play.
Take that misstep and all his teammates around him. Tough.
We'll be right back. Tyvon Branch been in this league for a while. Long stint with Oakland and then Kansas City. His 2nd year here, and he's helped off after he challenged Jimmy Graham on that touchdown catch.
See that inside knee right there.
Tyvon Branch would now tear his ACL in his knee, and as you guys all know, ACL injuries are pretty much season-ending injuries. So here it is now, ends up injured, and it ruins his season. And after 2017, Tyvon Branch hasn't been with a team so far. And it's been 2 years. And I was kind of wondering, like, did they not want to sign him back? Or was he still looking for offers? Or was he still looking for work? Until I came across this on Instagram. And as you can see, this is like an Arizona Cardinals page or whatever. And they ask him the question. They ask him, like, hey, man, so, like, are you coming back? Or are they trying to bring you back? Or what's the deal? And it kind of broke my heart when I saw Tyvon Branch's reply where he replies that he retired. I mean, which is good for him though, man. I mean, with all the injuries, you got to think about your health, man. But to me, maybe it's my Raider biasm. I don't think it is, but it's like Tyvon Branch to me was an underrated player at the safety position. Dude was great at tackling, wasn't afraid of contact, hard hitting, and you knew that you would get over 100 tackles from this guy each season. And it's sad that the injuries started piling up and piling up and piling up, and to the point where you have to just retire. Maybe it was just for him. Maybe it was, he couldn't find any other teams to sign with, or maybe it was just him going like, you know what, I can't keep doing this and rehabbing, because I know the injuries take a toll on your mind after a while. It's not also just getting back, to your form, but it's also mentally like, can I do this, and getting past that in the rehab. So, hey man, Tyvon Branch, I just want to let you know, man, I appreciated everything that you did for us with your time with the Oakland Raiders, and it was fun watching you. You were my favorite player and I liked his playing style. He wasn't afraid to tackle, and I just want to let you know, man, Raider Nation on this side loves you, bro. Hope everything's good with your family, kids, all that. Hope you're, doing well in life. You're doing what you love, or you found something that you're doing that you love, man. And I just wanted to, take time to appreciate you, bro. So, yeah, Tyvon Branch, man. This is his Instagram and Twitter. Why don't you guys go over there and just flood him with some love, man. Hit him with DMs. Leave him with comments. Just, letting them know that the Raider Nation still fucks with him. We still love him. We still care about him. This is your boy, Byron Live 95. That's all I got, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know the deal. And till next time, y'all. Peace.